morning. Long time no see. Long bloody time no see. The last time I did a YouTube video, I was coming home from Australia after nearly 2 years of traveling with my boyfriend, and now I am back home. I'm back in my dad's house. He's actually away for work right now. He goes away for work like weeks at a time at the minute. So a lot of the time me and Jamie have the house to ourselves, which is glorious. We're staying here for the summer while we save up some money to get our own place in the city. I haven't filmed a YouTube video since I got back because I've had a lot of personal family shit go on while I've been home, and I just haven't really been in the mood to... I've still been making videos for TikTok, Instagram and whatnot, but YouTube is a bit different. You kind of have to dedicate full days to doing YouTube videos, and I just honestly haven't really been in the mood. But I woke up today and felt like I was ready to kind of spend a day together. So yeah, although I have had some really hard shit happen since I've gotten home, my mental health has been all over the place, I am still so happy to be home. Seeing our friends, guys, it's just been like, has just refilled my cup completely. I have realized that I just cannot live that far away from my friends for that long. Me and Jamie went traveling first like 6 years ago, but we only went for 5 months. This time it was almost 2 years. And I just feel like towards the end of it, me and Jamie had kind of, we just missed our friends so much. So coming back home and seeing them pretty much every week has just been fantastic. And I just genuinely feel so much happier here. I loved Australia, don't get me wrong. I think it's an incredible country with so many fun things to do and so much incredible nature. And obviously the weather is great. It's sunny and hot a lot of the time. And I really loved living there. I would not take it back for the world. I've always wanted to live there for a long period of time just to see what it was like, and I loved it. But I just miss my friends, and I miss the seasons. I miss being cozy. And in Australia you do get autumn, winter, but they're still pretty hot where I was anyway. We were living in the Queensland area and they're still pretty hot. I've missed being cozy with a cup of tea and just not sweating all the time. I think I've realized I just love being at home, and of course I love to travel, and I know me and Jamie will go traveling for a long period of time, probably again in our lifetime, but for now I'm very happy to be home, and I am happy to be in the vicinity of all of our friends. And yeah, I just feel very happy, a lot more grounded than I did when we were traveling around. And like I say, had such an incredible time. It was so much fun, and spending time with Jamie every single day was such a blessing. I miss him when he goes to work now. But yeah, happy to be home, feeling a lot calmer. I feel like my nervous system is winding down despite all of the crazy shit that's been happening in my personal life since I've got back, but whatever. Yeah, I just have a day at home today. The weather's a bit grim today. It was gorgeous and sunny and hot yesterday. It is July now, but you know what British summers tend to be like. They're not always sunshine and rainbows, and it is quite grey and gloomy today. And I have been feeling a little bit under the weather, so if I look a bit worse for wear, if I sound a bit worse for wear, that's why. But I just thought we could spend the day together because I've missed you. And YouTube is my favourite social media platform. It's the one I not use the most, but if I love to sit down and eat my dinner or eat my breakfast, or if I'm having a night in, I love to just put YouTube on and watch vlogs and whatnot of people for hours. I just find it very calm, and I feel like it's the least toxic social media. But yeah, I just haven't been really in the mood to film, but today I feel like I'm ready, so I'm gonna make my brekkie because I'm hungry, and yeah, we can just spend a nice chill day at home together. Okay, these are a little bit mushy. My favorite spoon. You know, she's not winning any beauty contests, but she's delish. I've really been enjoying a sweet breakfast lately, and I really went through a savoury breakfast phase for a good couple of years. I would say I was mostly having a savoury brekkie, but at the minute I've been enjoying either a yogurt bowl. Like I say, she's not gorgeous, but she feels gorgeous. Or oats, sticky toffee oats, banoffee oats, my blueberry muffin oats are delish. I feel like it's a British summer thing, I don't know what it is. Whenever it's summer in the UK, I feel like I gravitate towards a sweet brekkie. Top tip, guys, some form of frozen fruit in your yogurt bowl will transform it. It completely changes the texture of the yogurt. My favorite is a frozen blueberry. And then frozen banana is actually really good in yogurt bowl. I don't love a banana in my yogurt bowls. It has to be a very specific type of banana, like not too ripe, but also ripe enough so that it doesn't have that like crunchy middle. I'm very specific with my bananas, okay? My bananas, they have to have very specific variables for me to enjoy eating the banana. So if it's too mushy or not ripe enough, don't want it in there. But a frozen banana, it's like a really nice creamy, ice creamy texture, you know what I mean? Oh, and it's got a bit of peach. I forgot I put that in there. Guys, I have an infected foot. I stood on a bit of glass or something like a week ago, and it's been a whole mess down there. I haven't taken the plaster off today to check, but I'm hoping that everything's okay. It looked good yesterday, so I'm hoping we're good. But how have we been doing, everyone? I know the world is a scary, messy place right now, and I think everyone is kind of in a weird headspace at the minute. But I hope you're all doing okay. Guys, Jamie came home with these flowers for me yesterday. He's just such a cutie. They're so beautiful. I love sunflowers. And they're gorgeous. I really need a shower this morning. I'm stinky. But yeah, as I said, I've been feeling under the weather, and it's because I went out to, my friend puts on a little festival around where we live, so we all went to that on Saturday, and I was on my period, and I usually don't really go out when I'm on my period, just because I already feel but I went, had such a fun fucking time. It was great. We boogied all night, had such a wonderful time. But I drank enough tequila to sink the Titanic, and I don't remember getting home. I don't remember taking my makeup off, and I always remember taking my makeup off because my cleanser at the minute isn't very good, so like it's a real effort to get all of my makeup off. Don't remember that. I was so severely hungover when I woke up on Sunday, and it was a combination of being hungover and on my period. I also had fucking diarrhea. I woke up with raging diarrhea. Like the amount of, I'm sorry if you're eating, maybe skip the next 15 seconds. The amount of feces that left my body that morning was quite alarming indeed. So I just overall wasn't feeling great. I recovered halfway through the day and the hangover kind of disappeared and I felt fine, but then it's honestly, I just haven't felt right since. I feel like I've maybe been a bit ill anyway, and then the combination of being hungover and on my period has just been like doomsday. But I'm starting to feel better today, so we're good. We haven't washed it down yet with a sip of tea. I love that. Cold food in the mouth and a sip of hot tea. So today I just kind of have chores around the house to do and just admin-y, businessy things on the laptop. Me and Jamie are setting up our own dessert business. I'll talk more about it later. So I have some stuff to do for that on the laptop. I need to clean the house and stuff and do some washing, so it's just gonna be very chilled in the house type of day, which to be honest is what I have done every single day of this week, and it's Friday. Like I say, the weekend just wiped me out. I need to stop getting that drunk. Before I went traveling, I was so good at knowing my limits with drinking, and as soon as I felt myself getting too drunk, I would stop and like just drink water, and my hangovers would always be fine. Me and Jamie basically didn't drink the whole time we were traveling. We're not like casual drinkers. We either drink to go out and get a little bit fucked up with our friends, or we don't really feel the need to drink. So we would have like a cocktail or a beer or a glass of wine here and there, but we never really went out that much. So I've lost my skill of knowing my limits and knowing when to dial it back. And yes, I do have a great fun night, but it's the next day, it's just, I always come around later in the day, but for how horrific I feel in the mornings, it's just, it's not okay. So I need to relearn the skill. I just have so much fun. I just get into the groove and I just can't stop myself. But like, the hangovers are worth it because I have such a great time, but also I feel like I can have just as much of a good time if I have a few less drinks. Do you know what I'm saying? My sister just texted me something funny. Bye for now, Trevor. Okay guys, I'm gonna check my foot. I'm scared. Please no puss, please no puss, please no puss. Yay, no puss, yay! I do apologise if you are eating, because so far we've covered puss and we've covered feces, so yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about the dessert business that Jamie and I are setting up, in case you're interested. We are going to be setting up a postal dessert business, and if you follow me on TikTok, you'll know that I post videos of these things called cookie dough balls and brownie balls, and they're basically just like vegan chocolate covered, well, one of them are cookie dough balls, the other ones are like fudgy brownie-ish balls, and they're made from whole food ingredients. They are very delish. With this business, we really want to show people that you can have desserts and sweet foods that are made from whole food, more nutritious ingredients, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to have a cookie or a brownie or a slice of cake. That's absolutely fucking fine, okay? There is nothing wrong with those foods. There are no good and bad foods, okay? We just want to show people that if you want to opt for a more nutritious whole foods version, you can have that and it still tastes just as good as a regular cookie or a regular piece of cake. Do you know what I mean? This whole journey started for me because I personally have really, really bad anxiety, and I found that regular refined sugar kind of heightened that for me a little bit. It would mess with my sleep, just wouldn't make my brain feel great. And I'm a big sweet tooth, okay? I have to have 1 or 2 sweet things every single day. If I have a savory meal, I need a little something sweet afterwards, okay? It brings me joy. And I didn't really want to give that up. So I started to explore making desserts from things like maple syrup, agave syrup, dates, darker chocolates, and I just found that those ingredients, they agree with my body a lot more, okay? They just don't make me feel as up a height or as anxious. They don't affect my sleep, and I found honestly that they taste even more delicious. They taste more decadent, they taste more rich. I just think they're really satisfying, and I just think they taste tremendous. So I really want to give you the option of, instead of going out and buying all these ingredients and buying the food processors and the fancy equipment and whatnot, I want to give you the option to just be able to order a box to your door. I know a lot of people have kids and families or busy work schedules, and they don't have the time to spend an hour making themselves a batch of treats. So me and Jamie just thought, why don't we just give people the option to be able to just buy them for themselves and just treat themselves a little bit, you know what I mean? I will also put the names of the social media pages that you can follow to get all the updates if you are interested in maybe ordering yourself a little box. But what we've done so far is we've decided on the first collection of flavors that we want to release, because there are lots and lots and lots of different flavors, and me and Jamie, we love them all. So we kind of spent a couple of weeks making all the different batches, spending our evenings taste testing them all, which was a great time. You know, sitting down every night with, you know, 3 different flavors to choose from was lots of fun, and mommy had a happy tummy. So we've decided on the first batch of flavors that we want to release. Okay, so that's all done. We've ordered all the packaging. We need that to come so we can make sure that everything is going to fit inside of the boxes correctly. And then we're working on ordering right now the business cards, the branded things that are going to be put inside the boxes. So yesterday I finished the design for the business card. I will show you. So we've gone for a pretty simple design. There are a few different things that you get in the box, so we didn't want the business card to be, we just wanted it to be nice and simple, nice and clean. This is gonna have like a gold finish on it when it actually comes, so it will look a little bit nicer than this, but we just wanted a nice simple busy card. I'll also give you a little sneak peeky into the website, okay? It's nowhere near finished, nowhere near finished, but I will give you a little peek of the draft. So she's very much in the midst of being built, okay? This is not the finished product. We haven't even taken any of the images of the actual products that are going to be sold on the site. Do you know what I mean? These are just images that I have already of the bowls that I've made in the past. So these won't be the images that'll be used. I've also just used like a stock image here of some products. But this is a little sneak peeky, okay? It is very complicated making a website, but I think it looks lovely. I really like it so far, but she definitely needs some polishing. But yeah, I'm excited. And we just want everything to be absolutely perfect, which it will be. And I'm well aware that choosing to spend money on yourself, it's, you know, it's a big decision. Times are tough these days. So I want people to really think that these are worth spending their money on. And I want people to just be happy when they're eating them. And I want the whole experience of you opening the box and just everything to be really special and perfect. So yeah. Okay, so I've just bought the domain, the website domain, which means we legally own that website name. Do you know what I mean? Which means I can now go ahead and order the business cards, because I didn't want to order the business cards with the website name on before I'd legally bought the domain. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a break from this and go in the shower because I feel stinky and my hair is greasy. Greasy, grease, grease. Okay, feeling good, feeling refreshed. That was very much needed. Stinky girl no more. I'm not going to do any skincare after my shower because I think I'm going to do a face mask a little bit later on, so I will wait until I do that. And now I guess I should do my boring chores. I have to empty the bin, I have to hoover, I have to clean the bathroom and whatnot. I'm not going to film myself doing all this because who the fuck cares? Who cares to see me go around the house with a vacuum? But yeah, I'm going to get those done and then I will catch up with you later. Also guys, we spoke too soon with the foot, okay? There's been some leakage of fluids. Okay. I mean, I think I've really built this up. You're probably in your head picturing like a huge gashing wound. It's literally this. But it's just obviously in a very stubborn place. I keep walking on it and it won't heal. It just keeps filling up with gooky stuff. Okay, chores are done. And then I've just ordered 250 business cards and 250 little, it's something that's going to be in the box. I don't want to say what it is, but it's just a little something that's going to be in the box. So I hope the design is correct because they had a deal on, so I just thought I was going to buy 100 of each and then I was like, I'll just buy 250 of each while I can save a little bit of money. So hopefully they are how I want them to be, because otherwise I'm stuck with 500 of them. But I double, triple, sorry, I had a phone call appointment that I literally completely forgot about. I can't remember what I was saying now. The business cards? I don't know, I can't remember. I have not picked a very exciting day to film today because I literally just have some filming, some editing and more stuff on the laptop to do. So I feel like I have absolutely nothing exciting to show you, but this is the reality, okay? This is the reality of getting back from traveling and you just return to normal life, okay? You know what, I enjoy days like this. I genuinely enjoy days where I don't really have that much to do. I do like to be busy and I do like to go out and do things and see my friends and whatnot. I like to do things with Jamie, but I do enjoy a few days a week where I just don't really have anything to do or have any obligations, okay? Also guys, my hair has grown so long recently. It just randomly started growing out of nowhere and I'm very, very happy about it. I feel like my top tips are don't blow dry it on a high heat. I just don't blow dry my hair full stop. I just always let it air dry, and it obviously does take a bit longer, and if you're in a rush sometimes you do just need to give it a blow dry. But I feel like that has been the biggest game changer with my hair growing. Basically for years I had platinum blonde hair and it was so healthy and long and thick, and it was because I didn't blow dry it. The style that I wore it in was just kind of my natural hair, so I would just let it air dry and then I'd go over it with a curl or whatever. And then when I dyed it copper, the way that I styled it when it was copper, like bright ginger, it was blow dried. So I would blow dry my hair multiple times a week. I would then go over it with a straightener and a, what do you call it, a curling wave one thingy. And I completely forgot that my hair underneath was platinum blonde, so the ends just kind of started snapping off, and my hairdresser ended up having to just give it a big old snip. And then when I went traveling, I obviously was just in the heat all the time, was going in the sea. I just didn't even have a hairdryer with me, so I just went back to air drying my hair every single time I got my hair wet, and it just all of a sudden started to grow. So I feel like that is my biggest tip. I mean, I think we all know that putting heat on our hair isn't great, but I think especially when it's wet, I feel like putting heat on your hair when it's dry isn't as bad as really incinerating it with a blow dryer when it's wet. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not a hairdresser, I'm not a profesh, but that is just my experience, my opinion. And now we're nearly back to the fully natural locks, guys. This is all my natural red colour, and then we just have a little bit of blonde at the ends. But yeah, now I'm just gonna get on with some editing and whatnot. So again, I will speak to you later when I'm doing something a little less boring. Okay guys, so I've recently taken up a new hobby. So I thought I would show you my creations, okay? Because I'm very proud of them. If you watch The Girls' Bathroom and you watch Sophia and Chinsia's YouTube videos, you probably will have seen Chinsia make these little clay jelly cats, and I remember seeing her do that in that video, and I was like, I need to do that. There is something within me that yearns for this. So I ordered the clay set, and guys, I love it. It's the best little hobby ever. So we'll start with the jelly cats. I made this little cinnamon roll. This one, is this gonna focus or any of this? This one is just for me, okay? I've been making ones for friends and family. This one is just for me. He lives in my room, he's adorable, I love him. We've got the little glaze on there, very cute. And then we have a stack of these pancakes, absolutely adorable. I also made another one exactly the same as this and gave as I made another one exactly the same as this and gave it to my friend Libby, and she loved it, and I just think it's so gorgeous. Then we have this little hot chocolate guy. Again, I made another one exactly like this and gave it to my friend Emily because she loves a little hot chocolate with marshmallows on. Adorable. And then we have these little peas in a pod. I actually made one more of these, but I've already given it to my friend Holly, and then I need to give the other one to my other best friend, and then we have one each because we're 3 peas in a pod. So cute. Then this is the one I'm most proud of. I genuinely feel like if I saw this in a shop, I would want to buy it. It's an ashtray. I don't smoke, but I have friends that smoke if they ever come over, and Jamie does occasionally like a little garden. Okay, so, and I also think ashtrays, you can just have them out as decoration and they look cool and nice. And this is like a Romeo and Juliet inspired one, which is one of my favorite films, and I just think it's so pretty and I love her. And then this one is very rustic, okay? This one was my most ambitious project yet. How do I show you without the pillows falling off? I might have to turn the camera around. But this was meant to be, or is meant to be, okay, I'm gonna turn the camera on. So my friend Ellie, she knew I'd be making the clay, obviously, and she sent me this video of this girl on TikTok who makes little furniture jewelry holders, and I just thought it was so cute. And it's very rustic. I mean, the ruffles on the front, they aren't the neatest, okay? But I think it's cute. And I honestly I love my ceramics and my knickknacks to look a bit wonky and look a bit skew-whiff. I just think it gives them more character, do you know what I mean? But the aim is to put some little rings, earrings and whatnot in there. This one's just dried. It's been drying for the past few days. You like glaze it and then it's like sticky for like 3 days, so you can't really use it. But I think she's pretty gorge, and it kind of matches this, kind of. And there we are, guys, my little air-dried clay army. I'm quite proud of them. I know they're rustic, I know they're wonky, but I think they're pretty adorable, and I can't wait to see what I create next. I forgot I have these to paint, so I did the clay, then painted them white, and these are for my nephews. I asked what they wanted. One of them, Theo, wanted a chocolate toast, so that's gonna be that one, and then my other nephew, Oliver, wanted a jellycat porridge, so, and then I always do one extra for me to keep. So this guy lives right here with my books and my knickknacks and whatnot. Guys, these room sprays, they're room sprays. You can also wear them as perfume. There's no like harmful chemicals, toxic ingredients, whatnot. The owner, Yasmin, she's so lovely, and these are so incredible. This one is Morning Glory, which is like a vanilla matcha scent. It's so insane. Green tea, vanilla, hazelnut, dark chocolate, coconut, cinnamon, creme brulee. So crazy. This one is my favorite. Where is she? Where is she? Yeah, the pick-me-up one. This is like a chocolate, dark chocolate hazelnut scent. They're just divine. They're so insane. As well as a chocolate banana one, which they did a collab with, you know, Remy's Cakes in London. Again, Sophia and Shinsia have eaten their banana bread in their videos, but they did a collab with them, so that's like a chocolate banana bready one. They're just scrumptious. And of course, there we have the sticky dates, my fave. And then these guys, well, here, look how cute they look. Just perched there. They look adorable with the little sofa there. I don't know if I like the sofa there, but I don't know where I want it. I also need to find some things that are small enough to put in, because all of my rings are quite big and chunky, so they don't really fit in, but I'll find something to put in there. When I got home from traveling, basically it was my birthday a couple of months before I left to go traveling, and I completely forgot that my best friend got me these two magazines as part of my birthday present. So I was born in August 1997, and these are both from August 1997. Are you fucking kidding me? It's the coolest present ever. I'm obsessed with Playboy, guys, and this is just the coolest ever. Like, the girls that are in here are just insane. Also, Playboy isn't just naked women. Like, it is a proper magazine with lots of articles and whatnot inside, but oh my god, the girls that are in here are so hot. There's this British fashion section, which is so fucking cool. Yeah, this one specifically was like a biker babes edition, and it's just insane. And this vintage Vogue, also insane. I'm so obsessed with fashion and models from this era. Oh my god, I die. Honestly, the best gift ever. And she also crocheted me a fucking bikini to go with these. Like, are you kidding me? I have the best friend in the entire world. Speaking of this, I'm gonna spray myself with some choco banana and also my room. So Jamie finally made a fucking food TikTok, which I've been trying to persuade him to do for years, because whenever I put him in my videos, people love him, and he's a chef. He's literally a chef, so the food he makes is delish. So I'm currently editing one of his videos for him because he's very shy. He's just getting a grip being in front of the camera, but I haven't sat down and taught him how to edit videos yet, which I need to do. So I'm currently his editor, but I really enjoy it. I do indeed. I just edit this one of him making a cherry cheesecake, which was so fucking delicious. Oh, excuse you. Guys, it's so windy outside that a tree has fallen on a nearby power line, and the power was out and has been for like an hour. But Jamie's just got back, so now I have him to keep me entertained. And it's meant to be coming on in the next hour, apparently. But yeah, just chilling. Okay, so apparently the power's not coming on till 11 p.m. and we're hungry. So we're gonna try and finesse a meal on the camping stove. We'd already prepped this. It's like a half-cooked cabbage and some crispy tofu, so we're gonna have to transfer it over to the stove. Yay! Yay! Yummy! Okay, my camera's gonna turn off any minute. It's low battery and I don't have the charger. Obviously, I can't charge it. But this is what we've mustered up. And it looks pretty delish, if I do say so myself. Electricity's still off. Dinner was delish. Now we're boiling some water to make some teas and snacks. Okay, the electricity is back on. Perfect timing, because we just played it up. Does it? Yeah, and my camera's literally about to run out of battery any second now, so I'll see you later.